Hello and welcome to this session of Teaching for Higher NEA 2 grades. In this session I'm going to show you how to use quarter fillets of plaice. So I've quarter filleted the plaice, I've skinned the fillets, and now I'm going to show you how to make a luxury fish finger sandwich. So here's my plaice fillets. I've taken them and I've trimmed them up. This is one side, so that's half a fillet. And I've just made them equal sizes like so. And what we're going to do, we're going to flour, egg wash and breadcrumb these fillets. And they're called goujons once they've done that. So we've cut them into strips, flour, egg wash, breadcrumb. These are fresh breadcrumbs, just normal bread. I've taken the crust off and put it into a food processor, nice and fresh. Okay, so here we go. So pop my plaice goujons into some flour and just coat them in some flour. The flour is going to make the egg stick and the egg will make the breadcrumb stick. So just shake off any excess. I'm going to pop those all in there with my dry hand. I'm going to use my wet hand just to mix that into the egg. Make sure they're well coated. And then I'm going to let them drain a little bit and just put them onto the breadcrumbs like so. Just coat them nice and evenly. You can do this in pairs just to help you and not get sticky fingers. Okay, and again. There we are, just make sure they're well coated. And the breadcrumbs will protect the fish as it's cooking, form a case. This is also called coating or enrobing, when you enrobe it with breadcrumbs to create that case. Make sure they're well covered. And there we have our goujons of plaice. They've been breaded and they're ready to be cooked. So we're ready to now cook the plaice goujons. I have a deep fat fryer here with around about 1.5 litres of oil in it. This is a really safe deep fat fryer. It's got a temperature control on it here, and I've set that for 170 degrees centigrade. What I'm going to do, I've heated it up, it's come to temperature, the light's gone off. I'm just going to flick open the top and I'm going to take out the basket. I'm just going to shake that to take the oil off it and put that to one side, because I'm going to put the plaice goujons into the hot oil without the basket. If I use the basket, it may well stick to the basket and we don't want that. So when using really hot oil, please be very, very careful. No distractions around yourself. Yeah, and have it on a stable worktop. No trailing leads, so nobody can knock it over when you're working it. Okay, so safety is paramount when using a deep fat fryer. Okay, we're going to lay these plaice goujons into the hot oil. It's heated up, and I'm going to do that away from me. And they're going to sizzle straight away. Yeah, just let it coat and away from me. Don't drop those into the oil. We don't want that splash coming up. And I'm just going to leave that to cook for a couple of minutes. It won't take long. Once they've been in there for a couple of seconds, use a slotted spoon and just move them around a little bit so they don't stick. And they get a nice even colour. So with the plaice, literally takes about a minute to cook. It's very thin. The protein is short protein strands. They're not very tough, so you want to keep that moving and get ready. While that's cooking, I've got here another plate with some grease absorbent paper, and when I think they're ready, I'm just going to lift them out of the deep fat fryer onto the grease absorbent paper, just to take some of the oil away. So as you can see, that's now starting to coat. and get a really nice light brown colour on it. Adds to the attractiveness of the fish finger sandwich. And I think we're almost there, so I'm just going to take those out, shake some of the oil off onto the grease absorbent paper, same with that one, and there we are. Okay, just going to place the lid down on this. I'm going to switch it off and then off at the mains, and I'm going to leave it there to cool before we move on to the next stage. Okay, so I've taken the fryer away, cleaned down, and now I'm ready to assemble my luxury fish finger sandwich. I've got ciabatta bread here, okay, nice fresh roll. I have some lemon mayonnaise, that's mayonnaise with a touch of lemon, a little bit of lemon zest and some parsley run through it. I have my goujons of place, and I have some lovely rocket here, and I have some crisps that I'm going to garnish it with, and a couple of cornichons and slices of lemon, which I'll get to in a second. So for the first thing, we'll take our roll. We're going to take a tablespoon of mayonnaise, just a bit more, and just coat the bottom of the roll like so. We'll take some rocket, place that on top, and then we're going to lay the fish fingers, the goujons on top there, like so. A little bit more mayonnaise on top, tiny bit more rocket, and there we have our fish finger sandwich. So I'm just going to now garnish that up, okay, and present it. So that's our fish finger sandwich. We're going to garnish that now. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off garnishing. I've got my fish finger sandwich there. Going to put some crisps on, and you can, if you so wish, make your own crisps, which will be another skill. Yeah, and some cornichon and a slice of lemon just there to finish off the dish. Okay, so there we have our luxury fish finger sandwich made in a ciabatta bread, lemon mayonnaise, rocket, place goujons that have been breaded. If you were to serve that up, it would be a high level skill.